$469,000. That's how much a 1% difference in annual fees cost you over a 30-year career on a standard 401k portfolio. Not a scam, not illegal, just the default settings your employer chose when they set up your retirement account. The fees are buried in documents nobody reads. The fund was selected before you ever walked in the door. And every year, quietly, automatically, a percentage of your retirement is transferred from your future to someone else's present. Today, we fix that. If your employer never explained this to you, subscribe to @BluePie This is exactly what we're here for. Here's how 60 million Americans walked into the same trap. Day one at a new job. HR hands you a 401k enrollment form. You're busy. You tick the default box. Default fund, target date 2055. Contribution rate, 3%. And you never look at it again. Here's what that default box actually signed you up for. Target date funds are not bad investments, but the default version your employer chose? It may be charging you 5 to 10 times more than the cheapest alternative in your own plan. A June 2025 analysis of 58,300 corporate 401k plans found that more than 99% contained at least one fund with a cheaper, higher-performing alternative already available in the same plan. The cheaper option was right there. Nobody told you to pick it. Here's what most people don't know. There aren't just one or two fees inside your 401k. There are 5 layers. And most people only know about the first one. Layer 1, the expense ratio. A good index fund charges 0.03 to 0.10% per year. An actively managed fund in the same plan? Often 0.8 to 1.5%. Same account, same tax benefit, 10 times the cost. Layer 2, the administrative fee. Often buried in your quarterly statement. 30% of plans under $25 million charge more than 1% in total costs just for administration. Layer 3, revenue sharing. Your fund manager pays your plan provider a kickback to be included in your investment menu. You never see this payment, but you pay for it in higher expense ratios. Layer 4, share class markup. The same Vanguard fund can cost 0.01% in one plan and 0.54% in another. Same fund, same manager, 54 times the cost. Layer 5, rollover fees. When you leave your job and roll your 401k into an IRA, you often move from institutional pricing to retail pricing. One analysis showed a retiree with $250,000 ended up with $37,630 less by age 90, purely from that one switch. Drop a comment. Do you know what expense ratio your 401k default fund is charging you right now? Yes or no below. I'm reading every one. Here are the numbers side by side. Same contribution, same tax break, same market. Default fund at 1% annual fee, $231,000 at retirement. Low-cost index fund at 0.03%, $700,000 at retirement. The difference? $469,000. Gone to fees you never saw on a bill. And it gets worse. Motley Fool ran the data from 1987 to April 2026, through Black Monday, the dot-com crash, the 2008 financial crisis, and COVID-19. Switching from the default target date fund to a simple all-stock S&P 500 index fund added nearly $100,000 to the final balance. The default setting isn't just expensive. It's often too conservative for anyone more than 10 years from retirement. Here's your money blueprint. 4 moves, starting today, to stop the silent fee drain. Move 1. Find your expense ratio right now. Log into your 401k portal, find your current fund, look for the expense ratio. It's a percentage, usually 0.03% to 1.5%. If it's above 0.50%, you are overpaying. Move 2. Switch to the lowest cost index fund in your plan. Every 401k plan has at least one S&P 500 or total market index fund. Find it, switch to it. You don't need to leave your 401k. You don't need a financial advisor. Just change the fund selection inside your existing account. That one change can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Move 3. Increase your contribution rate by 1%. Most people contribute 3%, the default. Increasing to just 4% costs you less than $50 a month after tax savings. Over 30 years at 7%, that extra 1% is worth $180,000 at retirement. 1%. $180,000. Do it today. Move 4. Never leave an employer without checking your match vesting. Most employers require 2 to 4 years before their match is fully yours. Leave at year 2 from a 4-year vest schedule, you lose 50% of every dollar your employer ever matched. Check your vesting schedule before you resign. That money is already earned. Don't walk away from it. Here's what we covered today. 1. A 1% fee difference costs you $469,000 over 30 years. The default fund your employer chose may be that expensive fund. 2. There are 5 fee layers in your 401k. Most people only know about 1. 3. The default target date fund is often too conservative for anyone more than 10 years from retirement. An S&P 500 index fund added nearly $100,000 over 40 years, even through 4 crashes. 4. Your blueprint. Check your expense ratio today. Switch to the lowest cost index fund in your plan. Increase contributions by 1%. And never leave an employer without checking your vesting schedule. Your employers set the defaults for their convenience, not your retirement. That's your money blueprint for today. Next week, 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, even people earning $100,000 a year. Here's why income is not the problem, and what actually is. Subscribe to @BluePie Finance so you don't miss it. I'm Blue Pie. See you next week.